And we are live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Canadian Guy here, and we are back with Voidling Bound. This is the game that I have been talking quite a lot about. I've been talking about it on streams. I've been talking about it just a lot. And I wanted to actually show you guys the demo. Now, can you guys hear the game? Am I too quiet? Is it too loud? Am I too loud? Is it too quiet? We can adjust and figure out from there. And we're going to be playing right from the get-go. We are going to be playing the brand new demo. And the best part is that you can actually check the game out in the link below. The free demo is still live. The game is too quiet? No problem. I want this game to succeed. I genuinely do. I want this game to succeed. This game is a lot of fun. We're going to be starting a brand new... We're going to be starting a brand new save file. Do we have a release date? Yes, June 9th this year. June 9th. So this is the same demo that we've already played. Let me be clear. Let me clarify. This is the same demo that we have already played. Though I haven't played on stream, but if you've already played the demo, this is the same demo. But this is for people who don't know. So, we're going to be playing on fighter mode. June 9th. Yes, June 9th. So, let's dive into it, shall we?
Humanity's insatiable thirst for knowledge has always been its hubris.
Of course.
By exploring the edge of the universe, we might have gone too far, flown too close to a star. In our search for the next frontier, we met the wrath of a deadly parasite. Relentless monstrosities, spreading like a plague. Their presence blackens the lands, festering, corrupting, and consuming everything in their path. We named it the Legion.
I like the play on
Worlds
words.
fell. Our strongest weapons failed. Lush, thriving planets were hollowed into lifeless husks. As extinction loomed and hope had all but vanished, a small group of field biologists discovered a mysterious type of space creature, the Voidlings. Though resilient and adaptable, they stood no chance on their own. But they held a hidden strength, the possibility to evolve and resist the Legion. Thus, the Voidling Bound program was born, sending trained specialists, the Wranglers, to neural bind with Voidlings, connecting their minds and forging a symbiotic alliance. Through this connection, Wranglers can accelerate the creature's evolution and wield their full potential to fight the dreadful disease. Together, Wranglers and Voidlings, bound as one, now stand as the last line of defense in our fight for survival.
And here we go. Now, of course, the game, this is not final. This is the demo. You know, stuff is not finalized. Just wanted to make that clear. Also, we are playing on an ultra wide. Without further ado, let's get started. So we're on our ship. That is where we can even see already a little quipec that was discovered, which we'll be talking about in a second. Finally awake. Come see the main deck for the mission brief. Head over to here. Glad you suited up fast, Wrangler. The situation is critical. Verero's ground team Alpha meant to secure data and Voidlings before our arrival is missing in action. Likely dead, taken by the Legion. We thought the mission was a loss, but somehow Henry spotted a survivor, a Voidling. It's safely on board now, ready for neural binding. Still, ecosystems are vanishing by the hour, and we can't act without concrete data. We need access to the team's research if we want any chance to save the fauna. The team's base is off the coast. Legion spawns have already tore through it, so resistance should be light, but perfect for a first mission. Find the radio tower and bring it online. It's probably half buried under Legion tumors. With their data, we can locate safe zones, track surviving Voidlings, and plan counterattacks. And grab any Voidling samples while you're out there. Leon will know that what to do with them. For now, head to the vivarium. Henry's there, taking care of your new recruit. He'll fill you in. Love the art style. The art style is fantastic. The graphic style is great. And I want to mention, I want to let you all know, this game was made with a team of 10 people. I want you to think about that as I'm playing through. 10 developers, 10 people. Who made this game? A brand new studio called Hatchery Games, they are ex-Beanox employees who worked a lot on Skylanders. Morning, Greenhorn. Crowd treating you all right, or are you still feeling like warmed up sludge? I was thawed out last week and still can't hold down breakfast, but hey, I've got you covered anyway. Found a partner for you a couple days back. Fella's been pacing ever since. Guess it wants to be taken out for a walk. A Quipec, straight out of what's left of Virago's jungle. Yeah, I know what you're going to say. It's all the charm of a potato with googly eyes, but don't let the blank stare fool you. There's a clever spark in there, and the saliva melts through Legion spawns like butter on a griddle. That's up to you, Grayson, if you want to be that. It's quick, it's sturdy, and has just enough bite. Perfect fit for your first run. Alright, enough John. Head down to the vivarium and say hi to your new buddy. Don't screw it up, yeah? First Voidling is something special. Now, here's the cool part, too. Okay, you can choose your difficulty. So, I'm playing it on a little bit advanced. There's 4 modes. If you are like, hey, I want this to be easy as pie, you can set it to easy. If you want it to be super difficult, you can set it to super difficult and everything in between. Yes, it opens like this. You can come up to your little Quipec and pet him. Now, we're going to go to the neural bind system. And here we go. Now, we're also going to rename this little guy. I'm going to call him... I called my original one Goose. So I'm going to call this one Kiwi. And for its first... So, you can show and look at the stats here, right? So, you can see here, when you get your first level, you get 1 attribute. You got strength, essence, vitality, recuperation, and agility, right? So, strength, of course, is your attack power, armor, and crit damage. Your essence is the stamina and your elemental damage bonus. So, for example, when you eventually get elemental power... it increases that additional, so you have your initial impact power and then the elemental power and your stamina. You have your vitality, which is your health, your recuperation, which is how fast you can reload, and your cooldown reduction, and your agility, which is your fire rate multiplier, your speed, and your critical chance. So, for this one, we're going to start with strength, as I always like to do. Push the wrong button, my bad. I appreciate that, Grayson. Thank you. So, we then hold X. It's now time to do a neural link. No bind connection in progress. Order bound. And now, as you see, we are now in control of the Voidling. And this is Kiwi. So, over here, you have a whole bunch of collectible plants, which gives you some points that I'm going to be explaining later. So little Kiwi can double jump. Now we can already see here, this is the lesion. There we go. And it restores the environment, which, you guys know me, that's one of my favorite mechanics in games. I love that. So now we gotta deal with a little bit of some pirates. So if you can see around the reticle, you can see that if I shoot and I press X, it's like a reload. But if I let it go too far, I can't shoot anymore and I have to press X. So you can do it to do like a quick reload so you don't have to do it again. And you also can run around and attack as well. The Quiet Pack also can dash, attack, shoot, reload. And yeah. Look at his little wings. Watch. When you jump, he's like... it's like a little roller coaster. We're going to keep going here. Get some more of these collectible plants. That. We got more loot. Well. That. Now, he jumps so high. Yes, he's a jumper. And there is, for our platforming fans, there is some element of platforming in this game. Actually, kind of fun. Now, I don't know if you guys clocked it in our last fight, but there was a mutation or a elemental mutation. But we got an elemental thing that we're going to be able to use to be able to invest into a little Quiet Pack. But it actually costs a little bit. Like I said, I want you to think Spore meets Ratchet and Clank meets Skylanders, right? There is a... So then you can go and you can explore and you can find stuff. So in here, laboratory. Oh, I can lower the game audio. That's fine. We can do that real quick. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. There we go. That should be better. Let me just make sure that I'm not too quiet either. No, I think I'm pretty good there. Okay. Turn the game. All right. You don't see the right thing. Yes. Now, some people said Doom. I can't comment on that because I haven't really played Doom. I've seen Doom, haven't really played Doom. And I'm like, sure, Doom, I suppose, but I as I said, I felt Ratchet and Clank was a bit more of a apropos, comparison, but that's just me. Is that a little bit better? I turned the game down a little bit. So hopefully you guys can hear it now. So we're going to take out these floaters. It's going to pop up a bunch of plants there. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. So as you clear the lesion, you restore plant life and you get a whole bunch of experience points, which I'll be explaining in a little bit. So now we get to close to the end of the level, and it's like there's a whole bunch of stuff here that we have to cleanse. So we're going to do that. As we do this, I'm going see some more of these little hive heads and stuff are going to start popping up. And remember, this is the first mission. This is like the introductory mission, right? Go. All right, now. Might need to lower a smidge more. Okay, no problem. We can do that too. There we go. That should do it, I hope. All right. Here we go. And now we are on our first boss fight. So now we have to avoid it while also not failing, trying not to fail. Now I am playing on a little bit of a higher difficulty. See, you want to reload earlier the better. Woo. You also get sent out with one health pack. So if your health starts to drop, like now, you can press Y and get some health back. But you can only do it once per mission. Of course, I've talked about Jak and Daxter and played Jak and Daxter, Grayson. And down he goes. You see there? You see that fire element there? That's what we want. It's a mutagen. That mutagen is going to come in handy in a moment. I'm going to show you, and I'll show you guys. Oh, look at all the quiet packs. They're all happy now. Let's return back to the ship. Now, there is a few different kinds of missions, and I'm going to be showing you guys. There we go. Nice work, Wrangler. Leon wants a word. He's been in a rough spot, so don't take that too personally. This is Leon. He's a jerk. Frankly, I have to bet against you, Wrangler, but somehow you've managed to stumble into success. Don't expect applause, but I suppose this merits a proper introduction. I'm Leon Schrodinger. Schrodinger. Renowned geneticist, chief of Gen Life's Legion program, and as of late tragically marooned on your tin can. Luckily for you, it appears I am destined to assist you as your highly overqualified personal geneticist. Blah, blah, blah. To start, I've reviewed the report on your first Voidling bound mission. Let's not sugarcoat it. It's dismal. Neural binding connection performance subpar. Voidling genetic data disastrous at best. But credit where credit is due. The research samples you brought should be enough to work with the devices I finished engineering earlier. Follow me, Wrangler. Shall we begin with the evolution chamber? It's time to surpass nature's failures and craft true apex genetics. So now we go over here, and this is where the spore part happens. It's time for the evolution chamber. Now, here's what's cool. In the evolution chamber, we can go one of two ways for evolution. We have the pyro element, which changes the specimens element to pyro. Highly effective against legion spawns and unknown faction. Change the specimens element to organic. Highly effective against legion spawns and unknown faction. So we can either go the desert Quipec or the organic or the tropical Quipec. So for this one, we're actually going to go with the pyro element. And now as you can see, our Quipec has now turned a ready orange. Now, we get to choose which path we're going to go next. We can either go this way, which is explosive shot, which shoot explosive projectiles at a slow rate of fire, or fire hose, shoot chaotic projectiles at a high rate of fire and burn targets on hit. I think you know which one I'm going to go with. So, you can also take a look here, and you can see it. This goes quite a bit. Like, this expands quite a bit. Now, we only have 2, and we need 3. So, we're going to go back for now. But now, our little Quipec is now evolved. The mutagens we inserted are stabilizing as I anticipated. The Voidling should easily dispose of Legion Spawn's defenses. Let's move to the Cerebrum Enhancer, a precise apparatus meant to implement genetically engineered biosynapses and stimulate new cognitive functions. Now we're going to go over here. And here is where you can actually upgrade the whole species. Right? So those flowers that we got, that's a Cerebrum Enhancer. And now we can upgrade this, and every other Quipec that we get will also be upgraded. So what we kind of want to do is we want to upgrade be able to get a secondary ability in the first place. Shoot a projectile that explodes on impact and creates damage over time puddle. We're going to grab that, and we're going to grab the ultimate ability. From there, we are going to then go with increasing our range, increasing our fire rate, increasing our range once more, increasing our damage, increasing fire rate. Eagle Eye, increase projectile accuracy by 75%. We don't have that quite yet. Then when I go down here, I'm going to increase my dash distance. And then we will projectile count for our ultimate. And because it's feeling left out, let's increase our melee damage. So there are so many enhancements, and as you go, there are more. Become invulnerable while dashing. Energizing dash after dashing, gain infinite stamina for a short duration, right? Momentum conservation, sticky saliva, all of these different things that you can upgrade. And now this affects every single Quipec, every single one. So if you get more, you don't have to redo all of that. Every single one is now upgraded permanently. This is good work, but we need more research samples to achieve anything above mediocre. Collect them diligently. They are the foundation of the Voidling progress. Before you go, Rachel insists on seeing you for a briefing, but remember, it's my insights that will drive your success. So we're going to go this way. Go all the way back to Rachel. Data is flowing in, and it isn't good. Legion spawns are spreading their plague like wildfire, and Voidlings are on the brink of extinction. We've detected a Legion infection targeting one of the last known Quipec sanctuaries. If this natural shelter falls, we lose the species and our foothold, so we defend at all costs. But remember, this is just about saving them. This isn't just about saving them. We need to evolve them and make them strong enough to fight back. So again, keep an eye out for research samples. This mission's a real test, Wrangler. You're dropping into a hot zone. Time to see what you're made of. Good luck. Now, I believe that we're going to... I don't know if we're going into the defense mission or if we're going into the other mission. So now, our little Kiwi is a little bit extra fiery. I'm going to throw the extra point into Essence because now he can burn people. So, now... we go to the next mission. If you guys got questions too, please let me know, and I will try my best to answer them. Okay, so this is a classic survival mission. This is the whole area, and you gotta take out waves. Waves of enemies. Don't worry, the next mission is very much your traditional Now you can already see now our little Quiet Peck is dealing much more damage and has fire. And we have a new ability. This bird is on fire. And now also the fire is dealing damage over time, as fire does. And you can just stay far back, or you can get in nice. You can get in real close. Secondary attack. Wave 3 of 4. And now we can use the ultimate ability, which I'm going to hold on to until we get to the final boss. Or the final wave. We just leveled up. Here we go. Pestilent Mother Sore. So now, I'm going to ultimate. Look at that damage. Oh, there is a mutagen there. Thank you. Oh, that was a bad move by me. I may have gotten a little too close. Oh, I should have held on to my dash. Sometimes these guys drop health too. Come on. We got our ultimate ability back. Great. Okay. There we go. Would you look at that? Once again, we got another pyro mutagen. And now we're going to get to the mission that everyone wants to see, and it's going to be the, I don't want to say platformer mission, but it is kind of like, it's like, okay, like these are like kind of like the introductory levels. The next mission is the actual, like, hey, here's a level. So let's go back over to here. Let's go back to the evolution chamber. And now I'm going to go with the fire hose. Thoughts about the next Xbox? Kind of need to see it. Kind of need to see it. It's kind of like, all right, what are we doing, right? So now we can choose to either go with a burning Quiet Peck or a backdraft or a blazing Quiet Peck. Burning Quiet Peck or blazing. So you can go with backdraft bomb, which shoot a projectile that passes through enemies and spawns explosives along its path. After a short period of time, the explosives detonate. Burning Quiet. So that thing is basically like an animus. Kind of, yeah. Kind of like an animist, yeah. I was thinking like from, what's it called? Brain, if I can brain. Big Pacific Rim, right? Neuralink. Well, I can't remember what's exactly what it's called, but something like that. But yeah, an animist is actually a great way to describe it. So we need 6 of them. But now our Quipec, once again, is upgraded. And now it somehow looks like more of a roasted chicken. We'll go to the Serum Enhancer. And then we're going to go with... Impact damage. Optimal range. And fire rate. Yeah, let's go with that. We haven't even gotten to eggs yet. And yes, there are eggs. Now let's go over here. Fantastic work of the jungle Moncologens. Kiwi Pecks are gathering again. Even spot a few Gilliks roaming in the area. But we're not done. The Legion has overrun the plateaus overlooking the jungle, the Crimson Mesa. It used to be a thriving feeding ground for the multiple Voidling species, and it needs cleansing. With shelter and food in proximity, these Voidlings should start to produce offspring again. Go Voidling bound, Wrangler, and if you haven't already, check in with Leon to use resources you've gathered. So now, we're going to go back out there. Eggs in this trying time? Yes. Eggs in this trying time. I'm actually going to throw something into Vitality because, boy howdy, a little bit more difficult than the previous difficulty, as you would, one would expect. All right, here we go. Now, this is the big chonky level. And again, you guys can try this all out yourselves, too. The game is currently open for anybody to demo and try. Spore 2.0, a little bit. Will come to consoles at one point. They want to bring it to consoles. And I do believe it will. I can't speak on behalf of them, of course. But I do believe it will. So, here we go. This is the chonky level. This is kind of the level, in my opinion, that is the... This is the level that sold me on the game. Because you kind of had like the introductions. Now, here we go. So you're looking for plants. You're looking for collectibles. You're clearing Legion. You're a little bit awkward. That's fair. That's fair. Now you can see we shoot much faster. Our stamina goes down faster, but we also shoot much faster. So there's kind of 2 routes here. So we're going to go like this first, and then we'll come back that way. There we go. And now, we take the updraft. Eee. And now you can find elemental rifts, which gives you bonus mutagens. That's a cryogenic mutagen. Now, the Quipec, at least in the demo, doesn't have access to the cryogenic mutagen yet. You can see over there our first egg, and it's a golden egg. So a golden egg is going to guarantee you a rare mutation, one that you can't get through like natural means. Only through via the golden egg can you get this mutation. So I'm Excited. We got some stuff down here that we're going to quickly grab. That. That. Is it Unreal Engine? Yes, it is. And then, oh, over here, we're missing a rift here. And get our organic mutagen. So you can see by the way, I want to be clear. This specific stream and video is not sponsored. No sponsors here. No sponsors today. I'm just doing this because I love this game and I really want it to succeed and I want as many people to check it out as possible. The game actually has currently over 200,000 wish lists, which is very exciting if you ask me. And for this studio specifically, this is their first game, so I mean, it's pretty cool. Head over here, collect these. Now we're gonna head over here into the building, and ooh, there we go. I feel like I hear something outside. But I also know that there's more stuff to find. So you gotta keep an eye out, because if you have a platformer's eye looking for secrets and stuff, you'll find some interesting things. And up here, we found our first one, a golden egg. I'm going to be showing you guys what that's, how that works back at the base. Double check. You want to make sure that you have all the plants. That, there we go. Again, I think a lot of Skylander fans are going to like this game, but I think this game also goes beyond just Skylander fans too. I think it definitely goes beyond that. I think it definitely goes deeper than just Skylanders. Hold on, someone's messaging me. I do apologize. Hang on. Sorry, give me 1 second, guys. Is it multiplayer? No, it is not. Now, the pricing for this game that I really want people to understand and stress is that the survey asked if 25 American is fair for the price of the game. And I was, in my opinion, more than fair. Now, I don't know if there's going to be like a multiplayer thing that come out later. I don't know. Of course, there could be. But at the moment, it is only a single player experience. go. Collecting the plants. Grab that, grab that, grab that. There we go. Found our first regular egg. Whee! If you want to wish list it, yes, I have a link provided. That link does is listed to my name, so that when the devs are like, "Oh, how much did the Canadian guy refer?" they can turn and look and be like, "Oh, you referred this many." Because I was curious, I was like, "Hey, how much can I drive?" Oh, got stuck there for a moment. Go. So we got more stuff that we kind of gotta go through. Now, Skylander fans, because, you know, I've only played a few Skylanders and I've only played a completion once. So I want to ask the Skylander fans, does this have reminiscence of Skylanders to it, or does it not? In my opinion, it does. But that's my opinion. I'm curious about what others think as well. Elemental Rift. It does feel like so. Yes, it does remind me of Skylanders. Awesome. So now we're gonna go this way. Now we got a little bit of a battle area here that we gotta deal with. So we're gonna be dealing with that. But while we're dealing with all that, we're clearing off the Legion here. Those, that. Does it have shinies? Not in the demo, but there are rare, like, now you can actually customize, not in the demo, but in the final game, you're going to be able to customize the look of your, you're going to be able to completely change the look of your Voidlings. So each time you unlock something, it also unlocks a cosmetic that you can apply onto other Voidlings. So you're not like tied to this. You're like, oh, I really want the Fire Voidling, but I want it to be purple. Well, if you unlock a purple color from another evolution, you can make your Fire Voidling purple. I don't know if I would consider it a roguelite. There we go. A lot of these buggers. Alright, I'm just trying to find... I know there's a... There you are. And I know that egg too. That is a Gillick egg. I'm going to be showing you guys the Gillick very soon. Now during this demo, because it's a demo, I might be replaying a few levels here and there. So bear with me because, you know, the game is, the demo is not, you know, crazy long, but you can keep unlocking stuff, which is fun. sure that we got everything, which I think we have. Just gonna take that out there. Getting a whole bunch of organic mutagens, I'm noticing. Good fact. There we go. All right. Now, once again, time to cleanse. We may not go the full, like 3 hours tonight. I want to let you guys know real quick. We're probably not going to go the full 3 hours. We're going to go, like, if we hit 3 hours, great. But we may not get the full 3 hours. We might. We might not. But we'll see, okay? I just wanted to let you guys know. There we go. These. All right, now it's time to fight the next boss. You gotta be in the circle of damage. All right, here we go. You ready? It's gonna be a different boss from the last time. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we'll heal ourselves up with that. Oh, no. Okay, that was close. Come on. I missed it. I'll watch myself here. Where is the original? Okay, there it is. Okay. I couldn't, for some reason, I couldn't quite tell. Got it. Woo! Little closer than I like. I have to admit. But now that we got eggs. Now, I didn't get the last one because you would have to complete it in less than 5 minutes, which we can do. So this gave us a whole bunch of legendary Voidlings. Yes. Yes, there are. Victory! Now, let's go speak with Henry. Well, Wrangler, you cleared out the lesion-ridden mess like a pro. You got Mother Nature tip in her hat. Left you the best Wrangler's treat imaginable, a Voidling's egg. I've cracked more eggs than I can count, but this one's different. It's special. It's your first hatch, of course. Get yourself to the hatchery pronto. You want to keep me hanging. So now that we have eggs. Eggs. All right. So, we have 4 eggs in total, 1 golden egg, and 3 regular eggs. And now it's time to incubate. Okay, so Voidling nature. You just hatch a special Voidling that possesses a nature. A nature improves an attribute, allowing it to go beyond its normal limits. Nature rarity. Natures can come in 3 distinct rarities. Each rarity level boosts its level furthermore. Keep hatching to discover them all. So, we have 2 regular Gilliks, we have a Quipek, and we have a new rare mutation of a frozen Quipek, or as it's called, the Quebec, which is hilarious because Quebec is in Canada. Frozen, Quipek. I thought that was cheeky and I thought that was hilarious. So now we have a Gillik. We saw them roaming the jungle, but who knew? A new Voidling with cryo potential on Verero. Ice can't believe it. Leon's been yapping about pushing more evolutions. You got the hang of the evolution chamber now, right? Feed this Gillik those cryo mutagens you picked up. Let's find out what this frosty little pup can do. It'll add some variety to your lineup and keep Leon busy poking at your latest discovery. Win-win. Hit Sanctuary console first to pick your next ice maker. All right, Wrangler. You got to set the bar high. I'm picturing the vivarium glittering with all kinds of Voidlings. Go make it happen. And now that's what we're going to do. So now also these little guys, they roam around on the ship. Wrangler rank. Discover and document genes to increase your Wrangler rank. Genes are discovered every time you evolve a Voidling into an undiscovered path. Raising your Wrangler rank will give you access to powerful new upgrades and new missions. Discover them all. So, let me show you something. We are now going to go like Idis. Oh yeah, we're going to go here actually. And now you can swap things around. You have a Voidling collection where you can kind of have them in the box, and then you have the vivarium, which they free roam around on the ship. So I'm going to grab a Gillik and put it in this spot here, and now this little guy, the Gillik, is going to be here. So now we're going to go over here. We're going to go back to the evolution chamber. It's kind of like a lizard dog, kind of like a lizard puppy. We'll reveal the evolutions. The Gillik can either go the cryo element or the fire element. Now we already have a fire element of a Quipek, so now we're going to go with the cryo, which is going to unlock the Arctic Gillik. And we're going to reveal which way do we want to go. Do we want to go the Swamp Gillik, which gives Bog Shot, shoot 20 lob projectiles in a wide area that damages enemies, or Snow Cannon, shoot 15 lobbed low spread snow projectiles that damage enemies that have a chance to apply frostbite on hit. So you can choose which route you want to go. I'm going to go with this route for now. We're going to go with the Swamp Gillik. Hit the reveal of the evolutions. And then afterwards, I know we're going to be going for the Riverbank Gillik because the slam thing that the Gilliks can do are kind of nuts. So now what we're also going to do for fun, we are also going to grab our Kiwi, put him back there, go over to here, go back to our very first Voidling, and now we're going to choose again. Do we want to go with the Backdraft Bomb or do we want to go with the Scatter Bomb? I'm going to go with the Backdraft Bomb. So now our Quipek, our Quipek has now evolved even further. And these are the final evolutions. There's Smoke Cloud, which if they just stand within an area, they burn. Or Frenzied, where run at ludicrous speeds while performing primary attacks. So you're just running like a crazy, just a crazy little guy. But we need 10. We currently have 3. Now, you might be thinking, well, CG, I didn't want you to go with the Fire Quipek. I wanted you to go with the Organic Quipek. Well, have no fear. We can do that now. We're going to put the regular Quipek. I'm going to put them in here. And then this time, we can actually see the path that we already went, and we're going to go this way, and now we're going to build a organic Quaipac. And you're going to see on the left side, you're going to see stuff unlocked where you're going to be able to you can go with the Forest Quaipac or the Oasis Quaipac. I like the Oasis Quaipac personally. Blaster Credit, Blowgun Primary, and Refreshing Eyes. What happens is that every time you upgrade your Voidling, it allows you to be able to get all the cosmetics for it. Let me grab this one too. And already, this one is almost on the final. There's Soothing Voyage, which while sprinting gradually replenish your health, and Rejuvenating Siphon. After reloading, heal 1/3 of the value of stamina regenerated. Right? I'm going to be trying the Healing Voyage next. Having said that, we do need 10 of those. So now, here's the funny part. The Quaipac is now the strongest one that I have because it's already at its final evolution. And what's cool is that when they get to their final evolution, they also gain an additional ability, and it depends on what way you go. And this one is Snowbird, which actually gives you an extra jump. So you don't just jump once, not twice, but 3 times now. So we're going to go here. We're going to go to the Cerebrum Enhancer once more. And we're going to go with the Impact Damage. And then we're going to go with the Eagle Eye. Optimal Range. Condensed Discharge. And increased fire rate. Awesome. So now all my Quaipacs have been upgraded even further. I'm going to head back over to here. I'm Press Wrangler. The whole crew knows it. Now you get the job done. That said, Varro's Voidling's existence is still very much at risk, and Legion heavily corrupted the Emerson Galaxy's geomic bank. We got battles on all fronts, so I'm unlocking your access to the Atlas Terminal. Remember that even secondary missions matter. They'll help you train your Voidlings and gather critical resources. This is only a beginning, Wrangler. You call the shots now. Just say the word and we'll set the course. So now for the rest of the demo, you kind of can do what you want, but there are additional missions that you can do. So we still got to do the 5-minute missions. There's this mission, there's that mission, and then there's another mission over here. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to do the Stranded Lead mission, and I'm going to show you guys the Quebec Quaipac. Now, of course, you can go through here and you can now take a look more to discover new content, Voidlings, planets, enemies, right? Breed, train, customize. Don't miss out the full Voidling bound experience. Unlock new Voidlings, explore alien worlds, and uncover the Legion's source. Loving the demo so far? Wishlist now and dive back in for more. Complete heart-pounding survival missions and unlock powerful new evolutions. You can wishlist on Steam. You can fill out your survey for it. Okay, so before we dive in, I'm going to quickly just run to the bathroom, take a quick stretch. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave this up for a moment, so I will be right back. Hey! Elena with the first donation of the stream. And it's already the donation of the stream with a $50 donation. Thank you, Elena. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. $5 for Grandma. She's watching. Say hi, everyone. Hello. Quebec is a possum pun. Gillick looks like Toothless to me, but his abilities remind me of Bash. Skylander, hope you have a possum time at PAX. Thank you so much, Elena. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You are amazing. And Possum as well. Ah, crud. Hold on. Back to game. There we go. Okay. So here's what we're also going to do. Let's hop into here. And now we're going to show you what the Quebec is all about. Thank you, Elena. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for the $50. That is incredible. Thank you. As always, round of applause for Elena. As always, Elena has been such a massive supporter of the channel. Thank you, Elena. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. So now we got another survival mission, but this time we're facing robots. And we're trying the new Quebec. So now take a look at this. 1, 2, 3, dash! And then we'll be showing out the Gillick. When you do in this game, so you train Voidlings and you fight off creatures. This one is a wave mission. Looks fun. It's a lot of fun. It's like Spore meets Skylanders meets Ratchet and Clank. There it comes. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Now, of course, this is a demo. But you can actually try out this demo for yourself if you want to. Ah, crud. And down he goes. Now you can get a cyber mutagen too, which unfortunately in the demo there is no cyber upgrade. And we got ourselves an egg and some cryogenics. 2 eggs, actually. Let's go hatch them. Let's go hatch these eggies. Let's see what's inside. They look like they're both Gilliks. Oh, these ones have, wow. So you know how you have like IVs and stuff? You can get Gilliks and you can get creatures or Voidlings with rare stats. And I actually got one with the rarest stat, which was exceptionally healthy for the Vitality, which gives it 6 points in Vitality before it even gets to level 1 or 2. It's already got 6 points in it, which is really good. And the other one's also really good, notably Agile, which means its agility is much, much faster. Send to inventory. So now, what I'm going to do is we are going to... I'm trying to think of what I want to do here now. Okay. Because there's a problem solving. Because I didn't expect to get the exceptionally healthy almost immediately. Which makes it this one not as good as this one. So I'm going to grab this one. Kiwi is exotic. So is Gorged. I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to take my losses. Grab that one. And we're going to make this one. We'll go this way again. But this time, we're going to go this way. Because there is a really good one that I really like. Over Glacier Strike. Nope. It's Blizzard Leap. Yes. So we'll wait on that. So now, let's go over and look at the other missions. So we didn't rip through this one in 5 minutes or less. So we're gonna do that one right now with the Quebec. Actually, no, we're gonna do this with Kiwi. Now, in this demo, there's only 2 species, but there are 16 ends. There's 16 things at the end, like final evolutions, and a total of about 30 plus evolutions each. Also, though Elena is the first donator of the stream, I wonder if we're going to get our first donation on the Streamlabs today. If you want to support the channel, there is a link in the description below. And you too, you could be the first donator for the month of March. So we're going to run through this mission again, except for this time, we're going to be speed running it to get that final star. Come on. So this one's not focused on, because we got to finish this in 5 minutes or less. That's the mission. 5 minutes or less. Let's go. Which means we don't care about these guys. We're just running through. Secrets? Nah. We're going for the 5-minute completion. Run for the hills, Mike. Run for the hills. Grab that. Is that enough to open it up? Yes, it is. Run to the hills. Okay, come on. Oh, we got a silver egg. Ooh. So silver egg is a guaranteed rare. Guaranteed rare. I'm not sure the, like, what species it is or if it's a certain thing, but it's a guaranteed rare. Come on. Faster. Oh boy. Already I'm trying to get this done in one shot, right? I used my health thing too. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, there's a health thing over here. Quick! Health! Okay, back in. Okay! Ha! Now. Did we do it in enough time? Was it under 5 minutes? 3 stars. Hey! Sean Meyer. Is it Mayer or Meyer? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, Sean. But Sean is with the first Streamlabs donation of the month. And it's a good one, too. Dropped $20. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Excuse me. Heyo! I was wondering if you were streaming this game today. I was. I downloaded the demo, but haven't had time to play it yet. Still have to work while watching like normal. That's no problem. The game is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun, and I highly recommend anybody and everybody to play it. It is such a good game. Try out the demo. It is fun. Spore. Perfect. I wanted to make sure that I'm saying it right, Sean. Thank you. So now let's go over and see what's inside the silver egg. It looks like it is a Quai Pack. All right. Or is it? Might be a Gillick. Is it a Gillick or a Quai Pack? I don't know. Hard to see. It's a Quai Pack, and it is got strong, so it means it's already preemptively strong. So, I did hear that they don't want to be releasing exclusives on PC, which I get. I kind of get it. All right, 1 second. So now we're actually going to grab this Gorge Quai Pack and jam them there. Go over to the Evolution Chamber because we have 10, which means that we can get the final. There we go. And now this is a soothing Quai Pack, which means when it runs, it heals itself. So that's pretty good if you're asking me. Also, let's quickly go to the genetics over here and let's upgrade the Quai Pack a bit more. And then we'll do the base mission with a Gillick, and I'll show you guys how the Gillicks work. And I'll give you my opinion on it because I think the Gillicks... Well, I might as well tell you now. I think the Gillick's early game are not the best, but their late game is really good. It's like at the start, they're like, yeah, they're fine. They're okay. And then by end game, you're like, oh my gosh. You know, especially when it comes to certain aspects. It's a lot of fun. So, let's go. Let's grab our Gillick here. Our Iceland Gillick. Exceptionally healthy. Put him up to here. And we're going to go back to the first mission, because if I try to jump into the level 6 mission, he will perish. And we don't want to do that. So, yeah, we're going to hop in that. Yeah, I'll be fine. All right, bud. Now, also, there are type advantages. So, for example, this Gillick here, it's an ice Gillick, and it's not as effective against the Legion, but it's more effective against the robots. So, it's gonna already look like he's not as strong, but yeah, it makes sense in my opinion with Steam wanting to make a console that PlayStation wouldn't want to port their games. Kinda, yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. I got Facebook open and it's being... All right. So, the Gillick is more of a short range little tank. That doesn't have to reload as often. But like I said, now, just walking up and going, hey, you, kaboosh, you, kaboosh. And then I want to go like this, boom. Now, each individual Voidling, of course, has a level that you can level up. Blah. Blah. Now, this is going to be the last time I stream the demo, because I will be streaming this game again. I have been told that I'm going to be getting a playtest version later on. I'm not exactly sure when, but I'm going to be getting a playtest version later on that I'll be able to show off to you guys. That will be, the playtest would be, well, I'm not sure how they're going to do it, but I just know that in the future I'm going to be able to do that. Boom. Because there's a playtester demo going around now. I don't have access to that, but I think I will be getting access to some kind of additional demo later down the line that I'll be able to show you off to you guys as well. Boom. There we go. Yeah, with Steam releasing their little Steam box, the Steam box kind of just tells me, like, yeah, it's going to be probably a, the little Steam box probably going to kind of be a bad deal in terms of PlayStation and their consoles. And you know what? I'll be honest with you, I wasn't even thinking about the fact that the Steam box is going to be a thing. But I'm also going to say, too, that, man, I don't know about the Steam box. Because if the price is what I think it's going to be, what some people are rumoring it's going to be, as the Italians say, it don't look too good. Especially with, like, the price of RAM right now. The price of RAM right now is just absolutely just awful. The price of RAM is just made it so that all this stuff is just ridiculous. Blah, blah, blah. And down all that goes. And now we gotta face the Legion. This is single player. There is no battle pass, and there's no plans for a battle pass as far as I'm aware. That's what I was reading. Oh yeah, also there is a parry. So I forgot the Xbox 10 Gen now in development too. Yes, that's right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Charles E, for being a support. And yeah. So it's kind of weird that we're talking about 10th generation Xbox when we still haven't even seen Elder Scrolls yet. No, it's RAM. It's 100% RAM. To give you an idea, I used to be able to buy 2 sticks of RAM for like $100 a stick. Now it's like $400, $500 a stick in Canadian. It's nuts. Like some sticks of RAM are now $800, $900. It's more than the processors, which is actually insane. All for the use of AI. All right. Now we gotta take this guy down. Let's use his ultimate, shall we? Launches a giant cone in front of him that just does constant repeating damage. His bubble can't pop soon enough, seriously. I remember when graphics cards were insane. I don't think it's full. The graphics cards have fully recovered yet either. They're definitely better, but man. Also, as you go along too, as you unlock evolutions, you can see that you actually, the wild Quipeks that you find start becoming evolved as well, naturally. So, you know, you still have, you see over here, the natural Quipeks that you encounter. The more that you evolve, the more that the whole species as a thing evolves too, which is really cool, I think. Okay. So now like there's places for AI, right? There are places for the use of AI, just not the way that it's being used right now. I don't like the way it's being used. Like, nope, nope, that's not what we meant. Okay. So now we are going to do a bit of a tougher mission because we got 2 missions left that we haven't done yet. And I believe these are going to be more exclusive to the demo because it says demo on it. So I figured that it would probably just be more specifically for the demo. We're going to go to the Quebec. Hold on a second. I'm going to rename him. His name shall be Francois. His name, Francois. I couldn't think of a better name for a French bird. Francois. All right, here we go. Oops. Now we gotta fight the robots again, but these guys are a little tougher this time. I may be in it. I may be deep in it because this is advanced difficulty. I think these are level 6. Francois is currently level 2. But Francois is also max leveled. Or Francois is also, yeah, I mean, max evolved. Go. Hey, Charlesy donated $1 through Streamlabs. Thank you so much, Charlesy. Problem with graphics cards for me is that, for example, you want an RTX 580, but there's about a gajillion different types with clock speed / companies, and I'm like, so which one is which and is suitable for the games I want to play? Yeah, they do that. They do that for processors, too. They'll hit you with, like, an i9. You're like, ooh, an i9. And then you got to double check. You're like, oh, wait, this is an i9 low power, right? So it's like, and you can't clock it, right? So it's like, oh, so it's an i9, but it's slow, right? So you got to do a lot of research. That's why I did a lot of research. You got to watch laptops, man, because it feels like in laptops they're constantly trying to get you. All right, here we go. Big boss. Big boss. Am I safe up here? I'm safe up here. Come on. Then we're going to go back up here to stay safe. Oh, mostly safe. I think mine is a 4080. I think mine's a 4080. It's a good card. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna heal myself up just in case. Francois leveled up. Yeah, get away. I think that's mine too, but I know that Intel has been having issues lately too. Alright, we have our ultimate. Come on. Drop your shield. Shield drop. Oh, no! Okay, we got him! Our under-leveled Francois did it! Go, Frozen Birdie! Thank you so much again for the $1. I do appreciate that, Charlesy. Thank you. Even so, I want to upgrade all together. I think it's, I'm about to lose 4,000 pounds minimum. Yeah, that's... Yeah, computers are not cheap. They are not cheap. Especially if you're using them for, like, rigorous editing too, because you got to upgrade every like 2 or 3 years, because, you know, if you're lucky, because, you know, you're putting it through it. You're putting your computer through it, man. All right, we got ourselves another egg. Let's go hatch it. It's a Gillick. That I know. Let's see. Is it a special Gillick or is it a normal Gillick? It's a normal Gillick. So now I'm going to quickly go over and I am going to grab... We got to get Kiwi to its last evolution. So we're going to try to level Kiwi up here. So we're going to go to the final snow mission over here. Knowing that we may die. Some of you may die. But it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. And we're going to throw it onto... Now we're just going to leave it there. Alright, here we go. Alright, Kiwi, you also can skip this if you want to. Alright, here we go. To the frozen planet. Now again, this is the demo and not the final version. So if you're like, oh man, another survival, don't worry, it's not all survival. It's this is simply for the demo. Demo's sake. Run, Kiwi, run! Go. No, I am no longer looking for a laptop. Thank you so much, though. I got the laptop relatively soon after the pack stream. I was able to raise enough and find one on sale enough, and I've been very much enjoying it. The boss yet? No, it's not. It's the scabs. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna heal. We're not even at the boss yet. Also, I'm shocked that Mac released something that is affordable. Like, what? Alright, here we go. Final boss of this area. Okay, come on. Woo! Oh, there's too much of these guys. Too many of these guys! He's on his last bar of health, too. I'm on my last little thing of health, too. Give me health! Okay! Oh! Ha ha! Ha! Oh no! That was so close! With 12 health left! 12! But we survived! Always cherish and remember the funniest story about a humble Canadian riding in a Boston Uber which almost ran over a chap carrying McDonald's. Oh man, the Meka accident story. Couldn't even make that up if you tried. That was wild. Just the French fries just exploding. I will remember that forever. Just a car hitting him and just the French fries just. And I was like, what on earth? And now we're going to get access to the final Quiet Pack. Do we go with the Smoke Cloud or do we go with the Frenzied? I'm going to go with the Smoke Cloud because it's just basically like, you're standing around me, die. Perish. Now, we're going to go over to Ear. And then we're going to increase our dash stuff. Because there is a, yeah, this one. I like this one. Is after you dash, you get like a whole bunch of... If you die, you lose that creature? No, you don't lose that creature. You just reset back. The whole mission gets canned and you go back to the start. You do not lose the creature. Though, that might be a feature they may introduce. As a, hey, maybe on the super duper hard mode, kind of like a Nuzlocke, your creature dies, it dies. Let's go crack some eggs open. Look, they're beeping. All right, we got 2 Quipec eggs here. And of course, there's going to be more creatures at launch, not just the 2. Ooh. We got one with exceptionally witty. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Ah, my neck. All right. So what we're going to do now... I didn't get a chance to watch it. I'll try to watch it after this. I'll try to watch it after this. Totally forgot about it. It's been hectic. It has been hectic. We're going to try the Migrator Quipec. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to do the other waves. In the demo, at least in the demo, I've had my creatures die, and it just brought me back to the ship, so I don't... Alright, so we're going to go with this one. We're just going to do something just to level up our little healing bird here. We'll throw it into Vitality, because why not? Because now when this thing sprints, it heals. And every single one of these Voidlings have a different way of playing. So now we're playing the organic ones, which now have a, instead of like a... so as we saw when we played with the fire one, it was like basically like a machine gun. This one is like a long range rifle. Right? It's just pow, pow, pow. Let's take some damage here on purpose. We sprint. Do I have to be out of combat? Why am I not healing? I want to heal. Well, if you lose everything, I'm sure they're like, here, you can get a free egg and you get a quiet pack to restart, right? Or they just say game over and your save is wiped. That would be cruel. But as y'all can see, there are different ways that you can play this game. Miss me! Save wipe uninstalled. Ooh, timed that right. Ooh. Not one got stuck here. It's okay, I'll help you. Die. Perish. Nearly forgot. That's okay. I nearly forget everything all the time. Who are you? I'm kidding. There we go. Plus, you have babies. Why did that sound like a Spawn Stitch impression? Oh, here, let me help. Blast into oblivion. Experiment 626. Like that. I used to do a better Stitch impression when I was a kid. We'll go with the WoW. I didn't even know how I did it. I'm going to be blatantly honest with you. No idea. Okay, so now I'm curious. Now that I've kind of gone through this one, give me a second here. I'm going to try to see if I can... This might be the end of the stream. I will admit, this might be the end of the stream. It might not be. Just give me a moment here. So just give me a second here. I'm going to go full screen just for but a moment. Oh man, the background back here is terrible. Put that there just for a moment. Just give me a second here. So I'm going to just try something real quick because they don't for the demo there's only one save file, but I may have been able to fandangle something. So just give me but a moment, please. Double check how to find it. Right. So, because I want to go back to my original save profile and show you more mutations that we have. I just got to find the original thingamabob. So, give me about a moment. All right. Let's see. Let's see if my old, fingers crossed, that my old save is here. I think it is. Yep. That's my crazy looking bird. That's one of my crazy looking Quaipex. Yep. Yep. I got my previous save back. Awesome. Okay. Let me show you one of my favorite. Here we go. This is Darius. Darius the Gillick. Okay. This guy is hilarious. Not only does he look awesome, watch this. So actually, we can go over to the evolutionary chamber over here. And we can take a look-see. And we can actually take a look. I have been playing quite a bit and been unlocking quite a lot, as one can see here. And that's just the Gillick. That's not even including the Quaipex, which I have been... I may have all the Quaipex or very close to it. Yeah, so I'm missing 3 final evolutionary Quaipex. 3. Other than that, I have final evolution for almost all of them. I just need a few more. I need, for mutagens, I need 10, 20, 30 minus 2. I need 28 fire mutagens left to be able to get the final 3 Quaipex. But I'm going to show you guys Darius because I think he's strong. He real strong. Give me a second. Let me go to, we'll go with, there we go. So we're going to go with the level 6 Night Watch with Darius. Let me show you why he's busted. Let me just... So first off, his mutated perk, him just standing there, it is a blizzard all around him. Him just standing there. And it's just snowing. Like, it's already started snowing. And every snowfall that hits does damage. So let's start there, okay? But wait, it gets better. Ready? Come on in. So, if he gets a knockout on his tail slam, it automatically refreshes. So, you want to play Space Jam? Let's play Space Jam. Space Jam. Just dunk. Dunk. Oh, you? Dunk. 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 Every time you get a knockout with the dunk, it doesn't auto-refresh. And because he's so strong, he's just a pinball bouncing cannonball, dunking on everybody, dealing so much damage. Basically unstoppable. He can shoot too, and it does good damage, but... Alright, let's see how much damage one of these things does to the boss. You ready? Almost full health. Or a full health bar with one... Bro's not even doing anything and he's just killing people. Dunk. And then for kicks and giggles, the ultimate. And cooked. Flambéed even. So Darius is a little, he's a little crazy. A little crazy. Death with signs of concussion and frostbite. It's just a frozen cannonball just bouncing around, killing everything. And who else do I have I want to quickly show? Come on and slam if you want to jam. Exactly. That's also why I did include that joke in my video, because I thought it was genuinely, I'm like, this is just like Space Jam. Just slam, 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 slam. You're dead, and you're dead, and you're dead. Then there's this one. This is my very first Quiet Pack. I went with the organic version, and it's just got so much long range, it's ridiculous. So that battle that I had where I was like, oh man, I'm struggling here. Like, I was having a hard time. Watch this. That was a good joke for the video. Brought me back to the 90s. Oh yeah, I had to do it. I was like, I gotta do it. And I was able to like slightly adjust the music enough and use it for a short amount of time to not get copyright struck. So I was like, yay! So watch this. Just bang, bang. Like pop, pop, pop. Woo! Woo! Every time you dash, the way I have it set up, every time you dash, you get like unlimited stamina. Woo! Even if we decide to go like this and go like the final, let's level up to the final difficulty. The way this Quiet Pack is set up too is that if I hit one guy enough times, it spreads the poison to all the other guys around him. Die! Perish! Just the poison is just spreading constantly. Enjoy. Poison is death. Here comes the boss. Let's see. How you like in ultimate? How about 3? Watch it. Pop, 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 pop. Whee! You can't catch me. Oh, that's a lot faster than the regular mode. And dead. Thanks for coming out. And there are so many different ways to play the game. There's so many different ways to play. You can do something. Did you find the hidden duck plushies in each level? I have not. That is something I have not done. I heard about that. I heard about that in the Discord. I was like, there's hidden duck plushies? Excuse me? What? So again, this game is available for you guys to try. There's a link to it in the description. There's links to it everywhere. There's links in the pinned chat. There's links to it. There's links everywhere. So let me see here. Do I have enough to unlock one? I do have enough to unlock one. Give me a second here. We're looking for a few of the yellows. Yellow organic. Yellow organic. Unless I have leveled up. I think I've leveled most of them up. That's okay. Dash okay. So, but yeah, that's the gist of the demo. It's a fun demo. Check the game out. It is a lot of fun. There are so many different ways you can play, so many different ways that you can actually go through the game. And genuinely, I don't listen. Again, I want to say this as wholeheartedly as possible. This stream is not sponsored. Not this particular stream, at least. I hope we can bag one later. But this stream is not sponsored. All my opinions that you've heard publicly so far have not been sponsored. This game is awesome. So keep note of this before, because I'm hoping I can land a sponsorship. I'm hoping we can. I'm hoping we can land it. I hope we can get it. I hope that we can land something for this, an opportunity for this game, because I genuinely believe that this is one of those indie titles that is going to hit really, really big. I genuinely do. I think this is one of those indie titles that is going to be huge. And I don't say that lightly, because I'm typically a person that is very picky about some of my games and stuff. And when I say that something is going to hit, I feel like this game is going to be a hit. Already the game has 200,000 wish lists. 200,000 wish lists on Steam. The game's not even out yet. I mean, 200,000 is very impressive. I was reading somewhere, they're like, yeah, you can guarantee success if it hits 100K. Well, they're at 200K, and they still are, and they release in June, right? So, honestly, I think that this is going to be, there's going to be something to this game that is just, it's just, everything's married nicely. The art style is fun. Everything is great about it. With that said, though, there isn't much more that we can kind of do in the demo beyond that. So we're going to go to Q&R. Demo, can't wait for the full release. Yeah, it really is. Like, because some people were already like, oh, you know, this, you know, there were some people like, oh, yeah, this guy's sponsored. I was like, no, it's not sponsored, which I want to clarify, too. I'll say this, and then we'll go to Q&R. I want to clarify this because it drives me nuts. People are like, oh, it says that they're collabing. that must mean they're sponsored. No. I chose to collab with them because, again, it's only a studio of 10 people, right? That's it. It's only a story of 10 people. It's genuinely really good. And I wanted to support them because, again, they were ex-Beanox devs. So while, yes, they worked on Skylanders, of course, if you do the math, they also worked on Crash Team Racing too, right? So I want to support these guys just as much as I wanted to support Thomas Wilson. Rest in peace for him. And, you know, also they're a Canadian studio, and I'm Canadian, and, you know, I want to, you know, I want them to do well in the world, right? So I collab with them, and when I collab with them, what happens is that now they can look at the stats themselves. They can look at the analytics of the video. They can look and see how many impressions does it have, how many views does it have, how many comments does it have. And somehow that video has become my #1 viewed video in the last 10 uploads, which is insane. Yes, it is early Q&R because otherwise we would just be replaying the same missions over and over again, but I wanted to show you guys the demo for you guys to see what it's like, and it is a lot of fun. It is genuinely a lot of fun, so we are going to be wrapping up early tonight. Also, random side note, I am, for the first time in... has it been a decade? Maybe not a decade, but close to a decade. For the first time in maybe 8 years. And I'm going to be cosplaying. Now, if you are young, do not or sensitive to more mature themes, I would not look up this game or play it. But if you know it, I'm going to be cosplaying as Punch Up from Dispatch. Very mature game. One that I would not recommend for anybody who's sensitive to that stuff. If you want to play it, look at the ESRB. Viewer discretion is advised. I'm not going to play it on stream ever. But I'm going to be cosplaying as Punch Up and from Dispatch. And I'm super excited because most of my stuff came in, the clothes and stuff, and as I was putting it on, my wife started laughing because she's like, it works. It just works. She's like, it just works. And if you guys want to know what the character looks like, again, your discretion is advised. Because I say that because I am I'm a family-friendly channel, and it's from a game that's very much not family-friendly, but it is voiced by Jacksepticeye. So I think you're going to be able to figure out pretty quickly as to why I'm cosplaying him. I think you guys can figure out why. I think you guys can see why. Another photo. And Sean, I'm going to answer your question in a second. I think you can see why. So, yeah. The mustache, even the hair. It's the same. His is more closer on the sides. But yeah. And of course, when I curl it, right? I haven't curled it today, but, as you guys know, I do curl my stash. So And I got the suspenders, I got the shirt, I got the pants came in. They were I ordered them from Amazon. They were a size too small around the waist, so I have to get I had to go up a little bit. But yeah, it's I thought that it was pretty funny when I saw that character. I was like, should I cosplay as him? And then as I was playing, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna cosplay as him. So gotta get a fresh trim on the set. Yeah, when I take my headphones, I got a cut relatively recently, but I got a cut relatively recently. I may have to go one more time just to, because I don't like it quite as close. I don't like it quite as close because I got a big head, so I don't like it quite as close on the sides. So I might go like a few days before I go to PAX. I might go for another haircut, get it just as close as possible without going as close as him, so that when I go, it's as short, right? Um, but yeah, so to answer your question, Sean, um, my favorite Pokemon, I have a few and I fluctuate, but I'll give you, I'll give you three. I'll give you three. I'll tell you the best design Pokemon, I think, in terms of like just genius level design. I went on a little rant about this, but I still love it. Decidueye. Decidueye, that Robin Hood esque Pokemon. I remember when the first concept art leaked for it. It was like uh, um, it was concept art, but it was like just like the different poses. And when I saw the design, I was like, "That's an awesome design." That owl. And then when I saw the wing come up into, and then it turned into a bow, fell in love instantly. That was like, that Pokemon is awesome. So Decidueye is probably one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Another one when I was a kid was Lugia. I love Lugia. I adored Lugia so much. I loved Pokemon 2000. That was a really good one. Um, I love Charizard and Blastoise as well. I really do. I really love Charizard and Blastoise. Um, if I had to pick between Charizard and Blastoise, if it's regular, I'll go Blastoise. If it's shiny, I'll go Charizard. Shiny Charizard is just, it's it's the thing. How can you not want the shiny Charizard? I have tried it close once. It's it's not bad. It's not bad, but yeah. Shiny Charizard is hard to beat. What's the purpose of shiny Pokemon? They're hard to find. Uh, they're hard to find, and they're cool. I have seen some of the photos of the cosplays that you sent over. I have seen it. What's my favorite Oreo? I'm gonna go spicy with this one. You ready? You ready? You ready? Here we go. Here's the spicy. The original Oreo, but not the original flavor. I love Oreo Thins. Oreo Thins, in my opinion, are superior to it. I don't know. Just Oreo Thins to me are superior to regular Oreos. I don't know what it is. It's just I like the ratio to I love the ratio to cookie better, in my opinion. Ugh. All right, final few questions. I liked your the Skylanders one with the fans. I cannot remember the name of the so forgive me. My memory for names are getting worse, but um the one with the fans. Starstruck, thank you. The regular Oreos already see they've now just become thin. That's hilarious. All right, 3 more minutes, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Ouch. Golden Oreos, my beloved. It's kind of wild. Also, by the way, I'm going to be trying to be bringing some maple syrup to Boston. I'm going to be trying. So, because we've been making, we've been cooking down our maple syrup, and maple syrup this year has been running real. It's been running real deep. So when we go, I'm going to be bringing some syrup, and I'm excited. Do you think you'll stream Fortnite? Yes. When Crash shows up, I will stream Fortnite. Yes. Absolutely. Only when Crash and or Spyro shows up. If Crash and or Spyro shows up, I will. If Crash and or Spyro shows up, I will most definitely. We'll be making vlogs this year. That's the plan. The plan is to make more vlogs this year, and I'm gonna be having help this year too. So I'm excited. Um, I'm going to be doing that. I'm definitely going to be doing that. And we're going to be trying to do that. Oh. And hopefully there's going to be some really interesting and fun games there. And Fortnite is absolutely possible. I know he's right, but it still hurts. There is a way. I know that you might be like, oh, Spyro and Fortnite, impossible. They have those pets. They have the dogs. They have pets that follow you around. They're quadrupeds. What's Spyro? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, no, they have, but yep, they have pets now. They have pets. So, ladies and gents, bro, I just got 2 immersive RV. 2? 2? Not just 1, but 2? That's wild. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. We'll be back next week. I am going to be releasing, hopefully, a Crash Bandicoot video next week. I just finished the script for it, the first pass. I gotta do the second pass. And once I finish the second pass, yeah. So, all right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video and our live stream. Time for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.